A friend of mine up in Santa Fe passed this week. I had connected with him a few years ago. Brilliant author, Arthur Furstenberg. Wrote The Invisible Rainbow, highly recommended, educational, about electromagnetic frequencies. And I thought to share with him some Qigong to help him ground, be supported by the earth energy, the Qi. And he really enjoyed it. So I thought this was a perfect opportunity to share that here. And it is a warm-up exercise. There's no breath pattern particularly. Arthur really enjoyed it. So here we are, a tribute to Arthur Furstenberg. Feet are pointed forward, knees flexed, tail is tucked just a little bit to get good posture. And we begin. The first is it's really even a wider stance. Palms skim water. Breathing freely. The palms move circular motion, half circle across the surface of a pond. You can do slow, you can do quick. Sometimes we'll do a figure 8 actually a little bit with my hands. My hands want to go in a figure 8 a little bit there. Each of these can be practiced for a couple minutes each, or just a few quick seconds, just to get a good warm-up in. Next, we stand at a 45-degree angle, always beginning with the left. Again, breath is free. We're gliding from the back foot to the front foot. We're bringing energy toward the Tantien. Again, this can be done quicker. It can be done a little bit slower. You could even match it up other side to the right side. 45-degree angle with the feet. You can even slow it down and match the breath to it if you would like. That would be a kind of a separate exercise, not quite as much of a warm-up, but it would be an inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And dropping a little bit to bring the energy to the Tantien. Okay. Next is, again, beginning left side. It's kind of a similar but reverse motion. Breath is free, bringing Qi to the Tantien. Other side. Next we have another 45-degree angle, but the front foot is pointing forward. The back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Sorry for the air traffic noise. Unfortunate. Other side forward. This was actually Arthur's favorite movement because it's very grounding. Again, it really brings the energy down into the center. And it can be slowed down. I would recommend slowing this one down as a separate exercise. So inhaling, exhaling. Kind of exhale as a short burst. I recommend doing any of these barefoot or even with socks on the earth to get the added effect of the earthing. I read today in Stephen's book, Stephen, my teacher, his book on Harmony Series. The normal person breathes through the throat. The immortals breathe through the feet. And he was speaking about a point on the bottom of the feet called Yong Quan, which is a good focus sometimes when we're practicing Qigong to send energy so that we are exchanging with the earth. Very health building, very strengthening. Just a couple more exercises in this series. The warm-up, feet again forward. Good shoulder exercise to begin. Begin the day, get the arms moving. Breath is free. And then both hands at the same time. Breathing freely. Lowering the hoop. We make a circle around our body and sink a little bit at the bottom. Lowering the hoop. This can be freely breathing again, or it can match up with the breath quite nicely. So you want to slow it down, inhaling, exhaling. But again, if you were doing this as a warm-up in the beginning of the day, you probably just want to go swiftly, not worrying too much about the breath. Next one, feet are a little closer together, raising the hoop. Again, making a circle, but as we go up to the top, we raise on our toes. Again, you could do each of these for a couple minutes each. This is just a brief video. And then coming to a standing posture. Taking a couple breaths here. Then there's a second standing posture, which sinks a little bit, contracts the lower chakras, creates the bindi, send the energy up the spine. A couple breaths, and then coming back to normal standing posture. This awakens the energy. We'll do that one more time, sinking in, contracting the muscles of the perineum, lower abdomen. And coming back up. And that is the series. I hope the format makes some sense. I'm available for questions. Feel free. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your practice.